Time for our fast break bonus episode. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. And go up there at the top and hit that bell and get your notifications. And don't forget to tell somebody else to tell someone else. And remember to make sure that they tell everybody to listen to A Win is a Win. Now, Wolverine drama. Wolverine staffer Connor Stallion is currently the alleged scouter, in-person scouter, and is currently suspended with pay. Now, he's the central figure of the NC2A in-person scouting investigation and is supposedly the lower level staffer who was assigned to go to different games to record different hand calls and hand signals. Bought tickets to at least 5 Big Ten games over the past 3 seasons prior to games against Michigan State. Most recently, to both sides of the stadium at the Ohio State versus Penn State game on Big Noon Saturday. And always near the 50-yard line. Now, will this matter for this year's college football playoffs? Probably not. It's too late in the season. And if sanctioned, it would have an effect on next season, not this one. So what rule did the Wolverines break? Well, here's the NC2A bylaw. The bylaw 11.6.1 specifically states off-campus in-person scouting of future opponents in the same season is prohibited, specifying the use of electronic devices being prohibited. Now, the NC2A banned in-person scouting in 1994 in part because every school couldn't afford to do it. Now, unfazed, Harbaugh and the Wolverines continue to obliterate their schedule, completely not even bothered in the least, beating their rival Michigan State 49-0. Now, Harbaugh says that there's a target. Definitely, yes, there's a target, but we are too focused on the season. And they move on. Here's my thought. Replace hand signals with radio technology. Eliminate the problem early. We see this in the NFL. You got rid of hand signals, you got radio technology. Instead of allowing teams to use whatever they want to call plays, get in front of it and get rid of the problem. Now, NC2A has been in talks to govern advantages that some schools have over other programs. Schools such as Ohio State, Michigan, Texas, Bama all have budgets well over $200 million. Go outside of that Power 5 and big major spending schools are at $50 to $100 million budgets. That being said, college football programs have the capital to afford radio technology. There isn't a school that I mentioned that's hurting that can't afford the technology. And those who might, well, it's time for the college football organization to step up and say, we are going to change the productivity. We are going to change the outlook of what this looks like. Simply, as I stated before, to eliminate the problem. Breaking a rule is breaking a rule. It's a blatant form of cheating. It violates the basic dogma of sports. What is that? Everyone plays by the same rules. Now, this isn't Houston Nutt working for Jimmy Johnson at Oklahoma State, scouting the next game in the early 1980s. No, that's not what this is. This is not some Netflix made to Hollywood film or elaborate story. No, this is simply a top program essentially breaking a rule.